Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there right now. Tone bro checking in on behalf of the team. You know what I'm saying? We up here, man. It's a great day. We got a lot of content for y'all on deck. Let me get to my man from the monster from the Midway first, man. Cola, what up?
What it is, Tone? Black Compass Media. Y'all already know we back with another one, man. We got the ladies in the building. Two beautiful ladies. Another one will be added. We're gonna let Tone introduce them. And listen, let's have some fun, fellas.
Oh yeah, no, we gonna
Black Compass edition.
We gotta have fun as a family with what just happened this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We cover women's battle rap respectfully up here. You know what I'm saying? We believe in equal rights in this mug. And also, besides all that, I think a lot of the ladies in media do a great job of breaking down battle rap of all types. You know what I'm saying? So definitely big respect to these ladies. So the first lady that I'm going to introduce, I've had the pleasure of collaborating with a couple of times. I've seen her in action on the panel. She's been doing her thing with the Wody and all that. You know what I'm saying? If you recognize what she's been out here doing, man, shout out to Champion, Jay Black, the whole team, legendary platform. She's the first lady of that. You know what I'm saying? And she's always outside, repping that Philly. Reda, what up?
What's up, Tony, bro? What's up, Cola? First of all, thank you guys for having me on. Salute to both of y'all. I appreciate y'all inviting me on the show to discuss just the whole weekend because it was phenomenal, and I didn't see either one of you guys, and I was highly disappointed.
I know.
But yeah, shout out to y'all. Salute for y'all having me on this episode, and I can't wait to get to it. You already know the vibes.
No doubt. So shout out to Reda. I appreciate that as well. You know what I mean? And we gonna get another lady up here that I'm a major fan of. Shout out to everybody across the pond. It's battle rap everywhere. Battle rap everywhere. Shout out to the whole premiere, No Loose Chat, Yin Deezy out there. You know what I'm saying? My man Moke Rivers. Shout out to the whole crew, man. But she's of that cloth, you know what I'm saying, representing. And shout out to Henny, man. Shout out to everybody doing everything verified source battle rap trap. We got LondonJennn. What's up, girl?
Oh, damn. What is wrong? I can't hear.
Oh, man.
I am going to act like I can hear you.
We can't hear us.
Say shout out to everybody, and I'm going to try and fix my audio.
Okay.
In the meantime, but I cannot hear a thing. I'm LondonJennn.
All right, so we're gonna let Jen get right and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to LondonJennn doing her thing. Reda.
What's up? Talk to me.
Let's get started. Let's get started into some things.
Let's get started.
You know, and I'm gonna add Jen in a second here when she gives me the thumbs up when you can hear us, Jen. But you know what I'm saying? This weekend, what's up? What this weekend was a movie, right? Like this was dope.
This weekend was great, literally from start to finish. I feel like everybody that you wanted to see out there, you saw out there, whether they were rapping or not. I feel like everybody who was in the building picked a side. Shout out to all the men and women who showed up, because everybody picked their side and they kind of stuck with it. So that made it nice and fun and entertaining all throughout the weekend. You know what I mean? Them heavy debates all throughout the weekend, and also playful. So that was, you know, a great part of it.
Give me 1 second. I don't want to cut the wisdom, but we got Jen back. Jen.
Yeah, I'm back.
You good? You good now?
I'm good.
I want you to get a proper intro. Talk to the people real quick. Say what's up.
Hey to the people. I'd love to say that there was some big technical breakdown, but I didn't plug in my earphones. That was the issue. Yeah, let me act like I actually do this. I'm LondonJennn. Shout out to Black Compass for having me on. I'm super excited to talk about this card. Shout out to Reda for you know, joining all of us. Always love to talk to the ladies, the queens of battle rap. It's a pleasure to be here. So let me not delay things any further.
You are good. Reda was just walking us through the scenery, because it did seem, and Cola, you can help me out on this, it did seem very tribal in there, in that room. It seemed like people were on their sides, and people didn't want their side to lose. Reda, what was going on in that room? Help me out. Was it just a mixed group of people in there? They really wanted to see the queens win? What's up? What happened?
It was a mixed group of people, but shout out to the people who have their favorites, like, you know, Tay Roc and the Verb, like that's their favorites. So if you was a female, you might have stood over there on their side because that's one of your favorites. Like, so I understand that part too. But yeah, it was very what we got this, and then we gonna get into, you know, day 3 too, because that was, you know, that got it down to the extreme, down to the nitty gritty. Like, you get what I mean? You had Fonz versus Shuni and C3 versus JC and Miss Miami versus Suge. We talking gritty, grimy battles here. We talking about no games at all. You hear me? So it definitely it turned up a little bit, especially because it was 3-3 from the main night. So, you know, the energy turned up for sure for the guys and the women, and the pressure was on.
Right. I see fellas in the chat asking where CeCe at. CeCe's on her way. Shout out to CeCe and everything in traffic. You know how Florida get, you know what I mean? 5 lanes of that traffic. But yeah, let's get to the work. Because I want to hear y'all reviews on this. The relationship battle, right? And shout out to Jack. Whatever. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Lady Flames. And man, Jack is smart. He know he had to lay his head at the end of the night. Balls. Like he know where his bread and butter.
Look at the disclaimers starting already.
Well, whatever.
Talking about tribalism. Look at the disclaimers.
You know what? Whatever. No, I'm just. But in all seriousness, though, it does count, right? It counts. It counts to me at the end of the year when we gotta add our list. This counts. I want to know, Jennn, first. Let me know, were you impressed by what Flames was doing? And did you feel like Jackboy took his foot off the pedal intentionally? Or do you feel like it was a dope battle? He came with his shit and her shit was just better. What do you think? What's your perspective?
I think all of those things and a little bit more. I do think it's not the strongest Jackboy we've seen in terms of performance. The bars were there, but just it lacked the kind of extra element that he always tends to bring, or he certainly has brought in recent performances up on that URL stage. However, I don't know that it was just because he wanted a happy 4th round. I don't know if it's just that, you know, he wanted to ensure smooth marital relations. I don't know that it's just that he wasn't sure that if he went all out, he would be able to pull it off. Like Flames was up, like we know what Jack can do, and I think Jack has shown it against some of the biggest opponents he's had. You know, a huge reputational loss, came back and fought for his name, his place, you know, his status, and really deserved where he is right now. Flames, we've seen some great showings from her, but I guess on the last Kings versus Queens, you know, she was defeated by the great JC. This is, you know, her chance to really kind of put on for the women against the guy, although it's her guy. She was phenomenal. Regardless of who she was up at, she would have beat a lot of the guys on that card that night. She would have beat a lot of guys. A lot of you can't. A lot of you, man, you can't stand next to Flames.
Jennn, what you doing, Jennn?
She will outbar you.
What you doing,
She will
Jennn?
outperform you. She will outgangster you. She's going in. She's not letting off. We saw what she did with E Heart, the vet. A lot of people thought that E Heart would clear her in that battle. She stood on, you know, she stood on her own. The two of them went to war, and she put on for the new generation for herself. She made a name for herself, and I feel like she did in this battle against Jack. She was, like I said, outstanding. And although it wasn't the strongest Jack, and part of that will be, I'm sure, because Jack to me seems, I haven't met him, but it just in dealings, a thoroughly decent guy, lovely man. He's not going to want to go in all the way on his woman. I don't think that makes him feel right as a man. But at the same time, I also don't know that he doesn't know that, you know what, that bitch can beat me any day of the week.
Reda, what's up, Reda? What's up?
That battle for me, shout out to both of them, because I do know them personally and I am around them often enough to see them with the like back and forth. They bidding on each other or joking on each other back and forth, and they get a little heated. You know what I'm saying? They take it serious. So it's like, I didn't think at all he was going to let his foot up off the gas. I think they both did a good job of being relatable to issues that both parties may have with the other. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And they did it so smoothly, but I feel like Flames just did a better job with it. That's it. I just feel like she did a better job with it in that battle. And you know, she did, she like just said, she out gangstering niggas up there. You know what I'm saying? She's saying stuff that these guys can't say. They're not doing that. They're not talking like that. So it's a little different when it comes to Flames. You get what I'm saying?
Single black mama on Christmas. I make a lot happen.
Listen,
yes.
There was a part in there.
That Jackboy.
There was a part in there, and shout out to Hurricane Duke, because I see her getting ready, and we're gonna get her up here too. But there was a part in there at the end where Flames does a you know what I don't understand, and starts listing all of these things that is just ill. If you go back to that, I'm watching that with Shorty. She's like, "Yo, this is dope right here." The whole you know what I understand is, you know, why I you know what I mean? All the arguments that I didn't try to start and all this stuff. It was dope, man. The way that she structured her round, I think, was dope. You know what I mean? Flames is nice. So that was already a 1-0 situation, right? Like that. It's 1-0 situation.
Out the gate. Out the gate.
So y'all was happy in that room, Rita, huh?
You already know. It was a little war at that point. It was getting a little, you know, a little spicy in the building, because it's like, yo, who going on next? What we about to see? Are the men going to get the win, or are we going to be up 2-0? So we was a little nervous about who was going on next. Then we get the announcement, and
then we pivot to DNA versus official. And that's when I start rubbing my hands, Cola. Because I was like, okay, if there's anybody I trust here, it's Eric. Cola, what'd you think? Give the perspective real quick.
Respectfully, Tone. Listen, they think I'm crazy. I had official beating DNA. I may be blind. I don't know if my ears weren't working or what I saw. In my opinion, I felt like official won that battle. I thought the Queens was up 2-0, respectfully. That's my opinion, Tone. I said it last show. I'm sticking to it.
You did. Okay. You all right. Hold up. Before we get more perspective, I want to get Hurricane Dew on. I see she's ready. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hurricane Dew. If you don't know, she's out here. She's done the media, got the blogs up, been out here for a minute. Like was doing this shit before. You know what? I'm not even gonna give y'all the whole speech. Hurricane Dew, what up?
What's up, y'all?
Tap in with the people. How you feeling, girl? What's up?
I'm good. Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yes, you can. Loud and clear.
Okay. Chilling. I'm glad to be here. What I miss?
We just get into the DNA.
Hi everybody. I'm sorry. Hi Cola. Hi Rita. How rude of me. I wasn't in the right time zone.
We're talking about DNA and official and all that. And I think, you know, going into that battle, it was like, I felt like it was a little bit of evenness to that. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily a matchup I would have gave DNA or official, but I'm like, is anybody I trust down 0-1 with the guys in that night? Is DNA. But I want to pivot to your perspective. Cola said he got official winning. What did you think about the battle, dude? What's up?
So when that battle was happening, I was by the bar. And then I walked over. But this is the whole thing about that battle. I didn't like that battle as a setup. So it was heating up on both sides for me. And I'm gonna say that I would have to like watch it back to really like say who won or lost. I feel like DNA was edging it, but a lot of people said official did well. I just feel like DNA was more precise with his attack, especially towards the last round.
Right. A lot of people talk about old official. You know, the official that battled C3, the official that went on the run early on, battling Jazz. Rita, did you get the sense that this was old official coming back, or do you still feel like we still missing something with it? What do you think?
No, what I feel like is the big stage is just the home for official. That's just it, and that's all. Like, she gets on that big stage, her plan of attack always works. It always looks phenomenal, and it comes across great. Like, you know what I mean? She looks very comfortable up there on that big stage, and everybody is saying that they love the performance, you know? But that's it for me. Like, she needs to just she's a big stage girl. That's it.
Okay, she's big stage. That was another thing I was looking for, is like, who makes sense on the big stage? Who makes sense on the small stage? I don't take anything away from battler that can't do both. It's tough to be effective in both lanes. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. What do you think about it, Jim? Who do you have, and what do you think about the battle as well?
I kind of wanted to stop when Cola said he had official pretty clear, because I got DNA. I got I wanted to stop there because I arrived for the ladies, and I've got DNA in this one. Pretty clear. I didn't give Official a round. I think possibly you can give it a first. She came out at a first, and I'm for the ladies. I'm for the ladies, but I'm also straight down the line. And I've only seen this once. I think the crowd was kind of dry on this one, and
it was.
An Official kind of, I feel like she was rushing through some of her stuff. Maybe she prepared for the big stage, prepared for reactions, because she was cooking. And a lot of these rappers up there, they weren't getting the reactions they deserved and that they probably prepped for when they're saying some fire shit. It's like, hold on, crowd
and at this point,
Jennn,
at this point, we got to address Du and Reda. Walk me through this crowd. Help me understand why so many haymakers and so many dope setups was just.
Dude, what time did you get there? Can I ask you that?
What time did I get there? Like right before the battle started. So I was there was still a line when I got there. It was still around the corner. I don't know. Maybe they were a little fatigued from outside because they were outside for a long time on the line. Like the line was super
that
long.
was the only point that I was getting to. The line was really long for a really long time, and like somebody even fainted in the line. It was hot that day, midday.
It was hot.
Between 1 and 3, it's really hot. So, maybe they were. Then you get inside, you start drinking, but you're not even hydrated. So maybe they were still a little, they were excited for the first battle, but afterwards you done had maybe 2 drinks. Now you're a little tired. You get what I mean? So it probably was one of those things. And I'm hearing that from a lot of people about other battles as well. Like, people didn't get the reaction that they probably should have got.
Right. No, I could dig that. I mean, I thought, and like I thought the battle was good. Again, I think it was a case of all the fans in attendance were probably like that battle didn't do that. I wasn't moved when it was booked, like on some, I'm excited to see it. They too skilled.
This was I felt like the story is old now. Like NWX broke up. That was a couple of years ago now. So it's like, we don't, okay, you could tell us the story, but I don't think we care about why. That battle would have been great when they first dismantled or when she first left or whatever happened. Then it would have been better, more exciting. Right now it's just old.
Right.
What argument do they have?
And now let me tell you from the other side of the fans who had Official winner, you got to understand, DNA Shine already battled. Big T, DNA, all of them already battled. So the only perspective we would have got that story from is Official and DNA. Just like we say we are.
Right.
Storylines is old. We ain't mad at this Cortez Surf storyline. This shit been 8 years. So that's only been like 2 years.
True.
So you got to look at it from the other perspective of how I'm looking at it.
Absolutely. I just don't feel like that they had any friction. Like it wasn't messy to me, at least. Shine, I mean, Sue Surf and Cortez, they've been like abrasive with each other for years now.
Good word.
I don't feel like Official and DNA,
but that's what
have
DNA,
that.
But that's what made DNA and Official kind of battle kind of intriguing as well, because it wasn't no big outlast. So when
I wasn't intrigued though.
Who knows? Who knows? You see what I'm saying? So it goes both ways.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying, for me, I didn't think that was a good matchup.
Okay.
I wanted to see her against people, I guess, just as aggressive. But with the NWX storyline in the background, I did get it. I understand.
Right. And at this point, for a lot of people, it's 1-1. For a lot of people, it seemed like it was 2-0. I mean, I did see a lot of people have Official winning this battle. The next battle is definitely where I want to get some perspective, right? And I want to be constructive and I want to be fair. Yoshi G versus Charlie Clips, right?
Okay.
So going into this matchup, my prediction was what it was. Charlie Clips, given the type of rapper that you are, the subject matter that you rap about, he's going to have a huge canvas to draw from. And going into the battle, I also was trying to look for what Yoshi was going to do to adapt to the stage from Chrome 23. I said the comment about her voice. She doesn't have a powerful voice. You know what I'm saying? You got to do there's other strategies you got to implement to get around that. You know what I mean? How did you guys see that battle? You know what I mean? Is it being overly harsh on her, given who Clips is, to be mad at her for that type of performance? Or what did you think about? Let's start with Jennn. What did you think about that? And just help us understand, because we got to unpack this. We got to be fair though. You know what I'm saying? But Jennn, what do you think?
I'll go off of your powerful voice thing. You don't necessarily need a powerful voice. Yoshi is a diminutive character, right. But she can go up there and have poise. She can go up there and dominate. She can go. Look at what she did to Tori Doe. She went up there and with poise and with the right amount of sauce, like delivered a vet's performance. Against someone like Charlie, it's a different proposition. And I feel like that's where I feel like, first of all, you mentioned the Chrome 23. She had the critics talking about, overly lyrical, not punchy enough, maybe going into too poetical a flow. And I feel like she kind of did that here. She didn't cater to perhaps the stage. She didn't cater to her strengths. She didn't factor in, you're going against Charlie, who will have the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand. You cannot go and have these overly long sort of lyrical, really nice rapping, really nice material setups. It's not going to work. I do think, she was good up there, and it's Charlie right now. He's on an incredible run.
He's on.
I'm almost thinking like Charlie is. I feel like he's trying to make a statement almost. I don't know. Too. Yeah, he's made like, it's not like he needs to, and it's but I don't know. It got me thinking with my lack of history, like he's not up there necessarily with the Mook or the Luxes in terms of like the end game rapper, but he's way above. Like his legend and his name is up there. But is he now trying to carve himself into an upper god tier?
I think
because his consistency.
I think you might be on to something.
He didn't need all of that for Yoshi. He didn't need to bring out Jesus, for crying out. White Jesus. He didn't need all of that. He didn't need all of that. Right. He didn't need all of that. But props to Yoshi for fighting back and for holding her ground.
And I want to get to Hurricane Do as well, because you're a veteran in this game. The one thing I wanted to see what the crowd of a lot of women would think of what Yoshi was saying as well. We got a lot of thought bars, a lot of the sexually explicit double entendre type of material. What did you think about her performance? And then through the guise of I really want to know what women think of the type of shit that Yoshi be saying. But what do you think Hurricane Do? What's up?
I agree with you as far as her vocal projection. I understand what Jenn's saying, but when she battled Tori Doe, she was in a small room, right? Yeah. So she had way more control, like, of the setting. It was quiet there. You know what I mean? It was a controlled environment. On the big stage, I don't know if Yoshi is a big stage rapper right now. You know what I mean? I don't feel like she wrote for a big stage. Now, I'm not saying she didn't intend to. I just don't feel like it came across to where the crowd. I don't know. Even with the incest bar, like, they didn't appreciate that. Sometimes you have to think about where you're at, I guess, when you're writing. What state am I going to be in? Who's going to be offended?
Don't do negative stereotypes about the state that you're in or the place,
right? But I did understand the bar, and I was sitting there like, come on, y'all, stop playing, stop acting like y'all don't know, like that's a thing. But
you saying that with your Brooklyn accent, yeah, that went over well, dude. Yeah.
I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, well, yeah, whatever. It's all the city.
No, say whatever.
Yeah. That's how they looked at you when you said that. You bugging. Come on now.
No, but yeah, so I didn't like her approach with Charlie. I liked some of the things she was saying, but like I tell all girls, when you're battling a guy, you have to be mean. You have to be meaner. You have to be vicious. You have to say the things like, oh man, he's not going to be my friend. That's the thing that you should say, because I knew that, to me, she's not a lyrical match. She's not a match for him. So if she would have beat him, that would have been great. It would have been awesome for her. But from what I see, she's not ready for him. But I admire the fact that she went ahead and took the battle, because that's a good test, that's good practice, that's good rec, it's a good learning experience, it's a good accolade for her resume, it shows bravery, you know what I'm saying, it shows a lot, it shows everything you need to see as a rapper, you know what I'm saying, period. But the material, I feel like Yoshi's not giving us, like, we had some discussions about this, like the thought tails are stuck on giving head. There's other things you can talk about.
Hold up, dude. Like, hold up. You might think it died. Like, break this down. Break this. I gotta understand it. Yeah.
Because you could talk about maybe a stepmom not liking you, a mom not liking you, sneaking out the house, the children not liking you, overnight bags. There's so many instances you could talk, getting kicked out of car. There's so many things you could like reference in as far as like, you know, being a thought or whatever. It's like it's only one thing. And I get that she's Yoshi and the, you know, the Super Mario character, but I still feel like as a creative writer, she can get more creative.
Right.
And with Charlie Clips,
that's dope, because what you're essentially saying, and I'm glad that you delivered that, is there are more facets of thoughtness yet to be explored that Yoshi has not. She's not expounding.
She hasn't took advantage of her brand fully yet.
Where's the swiping?
Not enough.
Cops be boosting. Where's the stealing the shit out the stores? What's up?
It could be funny. It doesn't have to be sexually shocking. It could be funny and creative. It doesn't necessarily have to be like over the top with the sex. It could, like he said, like, did you steal things, like, you know, like.
It's a lot of thotty things that you've yet to discuss, Yoshi. Please incorporate these things. That's her canvas that she paints on. I get that. Now, Reda, she landed an absolute nuclear bomb, right?
Yes.
Reaction of the weekend, right? This was it. This was the saving grace. If not anything happened, 3-0 body bag, whatever you want to say about the battle, landed an entire nuclear bomb. You got to walk me through the reaction building to that. What did you think? And was that, you hang your hat on that now? I might have lost, but I got this one off on clips. What's up, Reda? What do you think?
That one was crazy. So the reaction actually kept building up, like on the stage, in the crowd, at the bars. Once people started like really realizing, like, yo, she just rebutted versus Charlie Clips about white Jesus. It went crazy for like, I would just say it was the right amount of time. I don't care how long it was the right amount of time. But I mean, what can you say? It's Charlie Clips, right? So obviously he's going to rebuttal everything anyway, and, you know, go crazy all three. So, but the white Jesus part, I did not expect him to bring out a white Jesus.
Shout out to my man CeCe Dropout. He's supposed to be coming up here soon and all that. I wanted to address him. But he's in the Crucible. He's actually dope. He you know, if you want to check out his battles, he's on iBattle too. Shout out to Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? He was dope. So, Coda, what you think, man? You making the slick face, man. What's up, bro? What's up?
Listen, let's get to
what's up, Coda? What's up, man?
It
be your own friends. Listen,
we not gonna act like we ain't seen it. Listen, salute OTFMZ, our people. Yeah. Salute the coaches. Salute Tay Roc. The titles.
Salute
This is my slogan when shit like this happened. They did it. We just watched it. Pause. We just watched the show.
Right.
Now listen. We see the clip. Listen. Broadcast view. NBA 2K.
Go ahead.
We see the view.
Tay
Roc call your boy back there. Whisper in his ear. He go back whisper to Yoshi. Now, I know y'all say people been writing. What we doing with that moment, Tone? We all watching.
Oh, you know what?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm just asking.
Let's not act like the rebuttal was super crazy. Let's not act like it was something that your little brother couldn't have thought of. Like,
what did she say? You picked the right heathen. Why did you have to get a black Jesus? Something like that.
Something like that.
The most basic black Jesus. What rhymes with black Jesus? What rhymes with black Jesus? Like. And the minute Clips brought out white Jesus, what was every black person thinking?
Oh, you know what I was thinking.
I was not even thinking.
I wasn't thinking that.
I wasn't thinking about black Jesus. Because he came out. I was raised in the Catholic Church, so you know I wasn't. I didn't have that.
We don't want to do that.
Me too. My thought was
I didn't have that feeling.
My thought was
I was like,
damn, this white man looks like Jesus.
That.
But Clips, You couldn't have brought out a black Jesus and killed her like B-Dot would have with a black Jesus. Like, come on, if you're going to bring out black, but the black Jesus, white Jesus, black Jesus was prominent in the minds of many a fan, never mind a incredibly skilled writer like Yoshi is.
Then I'll go one further. I said to myself, if she doesn't rebuttal this, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's the thing.
If
you're up on that stage, if you're standing behind Yoshi, what do you, every one of you on the panel, what do you say to Yoshi? If you're standing,
you gotta rebuttal it. I would have told her the same thing.
That's fine. But listen, with that
she had enough time to think of a rebuttal.
With that going on, two things. First of all, chat, I'm not discrediting her. It happened. They said I'm just an analyst reporting the news. That's one. Two, because they get mad at you like you did it. I didn't do it.
Right. I didn't do it. Yeah, good. He didn't do it.
Now, this same type of moment happened. Shotgun Suge, New Jersey Twerk versus Pat Stay. Shotgun rebuttal. Some Pat Stay said, fire broke the building. Everybody like, nah, Suge wouldn't have did this if Twerk wouldn't have whispered in his ear. When nobody saying fuck the moment. So I'm just asking as somebody of the culture, is we being fair?
I saw Pat Stay actually asked Twerk.
Is we being fair?
Fair in the sense
for a minute.
What I will tell you, Cola, is I haven't even watched that clip back or anything that was like, I haven't watched anything back as far as that side of the stage, because I know somebody said like there's a video. The video has to really make sense for me if I happen to go and watch it. But for right now, I'm going to give Yoshi her credit for what she did right now. 100%. Like, it's a high pressure situation. She knew she was going into the boiler room. It's Charlie Clips. So either way, I feel like at her being on that stage, she's shown improvement from the last time we've seen her on the stage. I feel like she was able to deal with the heckling a little better, as opposed to, well, it wasn't a big stage, but it was a nice size room when she battled Chrissy Yamaguchi. And it was visible that the heckling got to her. This time, she didn't let it get to her. She was rapping through her stuff and telling them, all right, y'all, hold it down. Let me get through it. You know what I'm saying? So she's learning how to deal with that big stage and in different ways. That rebuttal was great. I feel like her performance throughout, where she may have, I think she probably should have rapped a little faster, some of her stuff. But, for the most part, I think she did a good job going up against Charlie Clips. I do agree with when she says that she probably could have touched on more subjects. There's more that stuff to talk about as opposed to just giving head.
Hey, Reda, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. The rebuttal was a body in the grave, but you know how in the movies the hand come out? That was the only part of her body out that grave for that moment. That she was out, she was under the dirt, but her hand was in the air like, get me out of here. This is how her hand was. That's what saved her. She needed that.
As long as you don't believe that Twerk provided her with that, at least she can write. At least she's
I'm just going off the footage, how it looked from the media.
Right.
Look, I want to watch the clip.
People sent the clip in. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I never tell anybody how to run their media. I feel like if something's happening and they're getting updates, you're gonna post the update. You're supposed to update people. OTFMZ, we tired. It's blueprinted behind the shade room. It's entertainment, so it's not always going to be so analytical.
And it's necessary.
It's necessary. Right. It's not always going to be.
It drives conversation.
No, we have to hear it. We have to hear this stuff. We have to.
It's raw. Don't think I haven't been up there. I've been up there. They're non-biased. Josh puts himself up there.
Oh, they don't put me up on the Summer Jam screen.
I mean,
hold on the screen, Jen. Yeah,
respectfully. Once Tay Roc, listen. Regardless of what you want to say, once Tay Roc, one of the biggest battle rappers in the world, have a space and reveals that we're just media. Now the video starts coming, we just reporting what's going on.
Right.
Even if the fans question it, it's our job to represent the fans as well. In a lot of times, because we're consumers too and we're fans. So it's like it's not a picking on her situation. It's just what's happening right now.
I think OTFMZ has definitely done her job, and it's not off-brand for Yoshi to react in the way that she has. She's capitalizing off of the energy.
Everything that Yoshi does in the post game and the pre-game is perfect, right? Even when she gets mad at us for what we think, I love it, right? Because her marketing, her branding, her way to connect. I think one of my favorite blogs all time is her in the car. Her in the car in that garage going crazy. It was a warning shot to everybody. She called out no stone was left unturned. That was amazing. So keep doing that. You know what I mean? The battles is gonna be what they be. But if she plans on being around and getting better at this craft, this is some constructive criticism. Expand the range of the attitude. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Keep cooking, figure out other ways to connect on stage. Now, this same battle in a smaller room, I do think it would have looked better. I think she would have lost, but I do think it would have looked better for her. When she's yelling, she loses that natural flow that she has. You know what I mean? So
because her voice isn't, when she's rapping, it's very soft. It's not boisterous. It's not big. She doesn't have a big voice.
I want to do
poise comes in. That's where that kind of command, that I'm a little bitch, but you're gonna hear and feel every. Like that power, my power transcend this. Like, she has to dig into a different bag for the stage. I totally agree, dude.
But on your stage and you're mic'd up, they can't like raise her. Like she can't ask to like do a sound check.
Was that not I feel like that was an issue like all throughout the night. Like shout out to the team, because the battles look amazing. However, I feel like all throughout the night, each opponent kept saying, "Hey,
like the mic,
the mic,
like the mic
down to jazz on the last battle."
Yeah, I felt like that was
the funny thing in the stream, they sounded great.
They sounded
okay.
Crystal.
Oh, so that's good then. I guess you have to get used to that when you're on stage.
Because I know in the crowd they couldn't hear, but when they were saying "turn me up," we could hear it perfectly.
We could hear it perfect, you know.
Yeah, see, in the building, it was very difficult to hear them when they first started their round. You could hear them like talking and screaming on the stage, but you know how it is. You hear all these people talking, and it's like, whoa, we can't hear the person we came here to see. What's going on? So they start screaming, and they got it right
CeCe looking for you.
Oh yeah, CeCe's looking for me. Okay, I sent her. She has the link.
She don't got it.
I think she do. Okay, all right, I'll send it to her. And then shout out to Z to Dropout. I do see him here as well. So I'm gonna add him in as well. But I do want to get to the next battle because I want to get some more perspective. Now I believe that the next battle, CeCe and Verb, or was Vixen and Roc?
It was CeCe and Verb. Yoshi and Verb got that back to back calls.
CeCe J, and Verb. Wow. Reda, why were y'all booing Verb for no reason?
I personally was not booing Verb. I was interested in listening to what he had to say to CeCe. Obviously, we all seen the promo. She said, like, this is one of her, this is an important matchup for her because this is the reason why she's even rapping right now, doing battle rap. So, I was interested in hearing the conversation. And when people started booing, I'm like, y'all are just being petty and everything is a joke to y'all. Like, this man came here to work and y'all are in the crowd, like, playing, like, but it's one of those things. It's nothing that, nobody can really do about it. If that's how the general consensus in the building felt, then they're allowed to show that just as well as they're allowed to cheer for somebody. So, if that's how they felt, that's how they felt. I just, wish they would have let him get through his stuff and get to his points.
Okay. I mean, I thought that still away from that, CeCe did really well. I thought CeCe
amazing,
right?
Obviously,
a great attack, a great approach. I loved it.
She looked phenomenal. She took a great approach. She just was the total package up there on that stage that night.
Okay.
She was. She looked good. The attack was great. Verb. I liked what he put on like a little blog he put out, and it was like some of the bars. So whatever was there that I caught, I thought they were good. I think they had like some X-Men references to it. I thought those were good. It's just that with Verb's brand, even though he did with that X-Men scheme that I heard, I'm like, oh, he is talking, because it was like he's talked about the blonde hair, reveal yourself, mystique. I thought that was fire. I don't know if he got to really clearly get that out. And I think with the way the crowd was reacting, I couldn't really it was hard to like tune in on Verb because I don't know, they wanted him out of there. The grinder bar.
What do we think of that?
See, I don't want to say what I think because my mind is everywhere, but I don't know what they were thinking.
Right.
I don't know what they were thinking.
What were you thinking?
Because he said prep, then he said grinder. I'm a part of a certain community, so
I was
like,
you know what?
And I didn't think anything there, but once everybody's making a bit, I'm like, what did they think he was talking about? Like the app? You know what I'm saying? But then I know what a grinder is. I don't even get why they thought he was talking about anything else but hustling and grinding. I didn't get that.
Yeah, I think part of it was as a fan, you know, as a hardcore fan of this shit, when he said I am a grinder, it reminded me of I am a rooster.
So he said it in a corny way, maybe.
I died laughing. I ain't even gonna lie.
I am a grinder. You know, he's psycho sometimes. So I guess
let me ask
like that he showed, I like that.
Let me appeal to the experience on the panel. I'm watching that and I'm like, why did you lead with that? Why have you left that hanging? Like, what's the purpose? And following on, like with the setup as well, it's like, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to elicit booze? Are you trying, like, is this a disclaimer? Like, what is this? Like,
maybe he thought he had the same crowd control as he has in the spaces.
But even in
he
the
kind of did give us a pause. Like,
if he goes in the spaces and he opens up the spaces and he mutes everyone and he keeps everyone waiting for 5 minutes and then he says, opens up and says, I am a grinder. What my timeline is going to direct me to his spaces because Verb is wilding. Verb is going crazy. Verb, what is Verb on? Like, it's a showstopper. It's a haymaker. It's a room. It's not a room shaker. It's a room stopper for like. And it just made me question: why did you lead with that? Yeah. Knowing that he has the kind of connotations that he does. He also has the hate. You know, Verb has and he talks about it often. He's, you know, when he's come out of you know the Midwest and he's gone over to New York and got nothing but hate.
All right.
So when you know all of this stuff, my question is, why did you lead with that? Like, why was that your first? It just makes me think, were you trying to set up for, you know, this woman is going to come and kill you, and you have to set up from the very first bar. You have to say they were hating on Verb. They were hating on Verb from the first. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Fair to say CeCe won that battle, though.
Yo,
regardless.
First off, what's good? Yo, what's up with y'all? Second off, it's just the way he intro I'm a grinder. It's like he introed it like he a rooster. So that, I mean, that was kind of nasty. He's like, I'm a grinder.
Oh, the way he
Yeah.
Oh, what up, CeCe?
Oh, what up, though?
Hey,
y'all.
CeCe, what's going on?
Y'all.
Florida glow.
That Tim looking good, girl.
You know, the wine, the alcohol was pouring, and then I got stuck in traffic. So my bad, y'all.
That Florida traffic. Yeah, we know it's different.
You know that Miami traffic.
That Miami traffic.
We know it's different as well. And so shout out to you as well. We talking about CeCe and Verb. Any perspective on that battle as well, right? Go ahead. What's up?
See, why would I pull up when y'all talking about the homie Verb? Shout out to Verb. But
yeah, Island God. Yeah.
I've been listening to him on Twitter Spaces, but I don't know. I just feel like he's just not motivated a lot of times. And when he's not motivated, this is the Verb we get. I know Verb is better than this. I've been around Verb since Summer Madness 1. And I just really feel like it's just a lot about motivation. And I think he shouldn't battle the girls anymore. He doesn't have a good reputation.
There it is. There it is right there.
Yeah, get out of here, Verb manager.
There it is.
Verb not battling girls is like, what is your brand about? Like, you can't even
It's the ancestors. The ancestors are not going to allow this man to beat us in a battle because of
but his
all
whole brand is putting us in our place and checking us
it's not
and tightening us up. So I don't understand how somebody who has that brand can't fully represent their brand and articulate it in the field that they
Kevin Samuels would have never lost.
But I think Verb is better at talking to men about women than talking to women. Like I think
he hasn't lost one argument yet.
He just Verb is better at talking to men about women.
But he's a battle rapper. He's a vet.
It's like, and CeCe, we're not gonna blame this.
Talk that psychology shit, Tay.
We're not gonna blame this on no motivation.
We're not doing the motivation. I'm not doing that.
We're not blaming this on his motivation. He wasn't motivated.
Not even say hi to me, so I'm not gonna address you until you say hi. I am a guest on your show.
You came right in talking. You supposed to you came in the house.
She came in the house. She didn't say hi. She went right to the fridge, grabbed the beer.
Do you want some water? You want some juice? You want some pop? You know what I'm saying? You didn't even welcome me in your house. Yeah. Like, girl, just sit over there. I'll get to you. Like, don't stay.
So I don't know we're gonna get at like that.
But
CeCe, how long you been?
I'm not doing the motivation angle though. That's cap.
Yeah, CeCe, how long you been on PR for Island Game?
Like he's just not. Honestly, I really do feel like Verb sometimes is just taking battles, and I think sometimes that he's talking himself into something that he know he's not gonna. It's like okay.
So he's scamming us.
I feel scammed.
Oh God. Okay.
Well, you didn't.
I feel scammed.
He done got you in a fucking coat.
Like literally, Verb did good.
This is crazy. He done got her.
Verb did good on GTX, and then he went
done
back
got
to
CeCe.
He did good versus Head Eyes.
Verb done got CeCe, y'all.
And then he went back to I'm a grinder. Out the gate. I'm a grinder.
Yeah. And before we get to the next thing, I actually do want to give my bro a little bit of time here. I know I'm gonna have a full length. I want to have a full length connection with bro and all that. But as an addition to this, because his jump in was so memorable, I do want to invite this is the Crucible contestant. He's in the final stages and all of that. I Battle. If you're familiar with the platform, shout out to Staten Island. Everybody doing their goddamn thing. It's my man, G. He the Dropout. What's up, bro?
Jesus.
What's up? Z the Dropout.
Hey, what's up?
Water, hip hop Chewbacca. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm feeling it for this interview.
You gotta change your name now to Jesus, right? That gotta be your name.
I got many names. I'm not gonna lie. Z's, the hip hop Chewbacca, Z Rabbit. I can go on for days.
Hey Z, while you here, man, just give us a quick who is Z? What is Z all about? Where's Z coming from, man? Give us that.
Oh, I'm from Z the Dropout, a battle rapper from Queens, New York, Astoria to be more specific.
Right.
And honestly, I'm just free Palestine. I'm here to spread my message, do my thing, and entertain the people, really, and just show you stuff you never seen before every now and then.
Okay. Doing your numbers, man. All right, man. I like to hear that, man. I like to hear that for sure. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna be checking for what you got going on, because last year Anderson had the crazy jump in and all that. But I don't know. We got back on the court. It didn't look to say. I don't know, Z. You know
everybody brought up Anderson. It's just another white dude. There just two of us happen to do jump-ins. You know what I mean?
Okay. No doubt. How you liking the Crucible so far, bro?
Oh, I like it. I'm doing. I said too much on the live stream, so I'm gonna just say I'm working and I'm gonna show up where I show up. And but definitely working. The last one was in Atlanta. My op actually ducked me, hustled from Midnight Madness.
Oh,
he ducked me.
Wait a minute, address that man. You on Black Compass? Address him.
No, it's already said and done. He already proved he was shook. He ducked me. He had a URL opportunity, didn't show up. I had the building shaking, still with the material for him. It was a good thing he didn't show up. I'm not, it's Jesus in the building, I pray for him. I'm glad he didn't show up. I want to give him thanks because he would have died, and I'm not trying to kill no one. I'm on a better path. So it is what it was.
Okay. I got you.
Jesus is on smoke.
Look,
Now,
want the
yeah.
smoke.
It's smoke season. I said it on Restore Order. I was on Primetime Restore Order. I just came from another Battle Rap 101. I said the same thing on all of them. It's smoke season. And actually, when we get back later, Tony, bro, I know you're into that management thing. You know, get money, drink water. I got a special message from my manager to manager.
Yeah,
I got a special message. CeCe is walking. It's smoke season.
Okay. I like that.
Mike Z got me crying. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's Mike Z. It's not Mike Z. It's Mike Z. It's not Mike Z. Hip Hop Vodka Z's. You can call me whatever you want as long as you see the bars, because they're gonna come.
So Z, stick around for this because we got a little bit of time, but I wanna get to Vixen and Tay Roc. I want to get to that battle.
Okay,
because that was hands down battle of the night in my opinion. But I do want to know how y'all felt about that being 2 weeks short notice and all that. You know what I'm saying? We'll start with you, CeCe. What was your opinion on the battle? Who'd you have winning? Let's get to it. What's up?
So I want to definitely give a shout out to Vixen and Tay Roc because again, 2 week prep. They didn't have a lot of time. I know Vixen, everybody was saying, oh, she can, incorporate some gun title stuff that she already had, like general shit, and she'll be all right. But it's still like, this is Tay Roc. You have to be on your A game before you just jump on stage with Tay Roc. But I think Vixen did a very great job. I think out of all the girls, she was the best performer of the night for me personally. I think she was performer of the night. She walked in there. She commanded the stage. She was not scared of Tay Roc. She was ready for everything that he had to her. And even just watching some of the after the battle interviews they did, like Tay Roc even admitted, like, yo, the first and second round, I kind of was like, yo, like she's not fucking playing. And like, shout out to Vixen. I thought she did a really great job. Shout out to Tay Roc. He was Tay Roc. I really enjoyed their back and forth. They put on a battle. They went to war. But I have to admit, I edged the battle. First watch, I do edge it to Tay Roc.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
I do edge it to Tay Roc. I ain't no hater bitch. I always love the queens, but if the queen lose, I gotta admit she lost, and I got it first watch. Now when it drops on the app, but I think the caffeine votes do not reflect how close that battle was. Now the votes was some bullshit. The votes was some bullshit. That was way too close of a battle for them both to be dead like this. We're not doing that. Toxic ass man.
Hurricane Do. What's up? Does this battle officially mean that we probably, after Vixen get probably a few of the ladies out the way, we can have her battle guys full time? That's what I was thinking. But what about you? What do you think?
I agree. Vixen is that was amazing. That was an amazing performance. It was like tailored for Tay Roc, like all the yelling and in his face, the aggression, the black and white outfit, you know what I mean? It was just messages. She was giving us Easter eggs. It was great. Like, I love Vixen more and more every time she battles. She's really a top girl now. She's a problem. She's a problem.
Right. And I think you clued in on something that's really dope is like timing, right? The performance is a living, breathing thing. And I thought at several points in that battle, she adjusted certain things. She got more aggressive, at times and stuff like that. Reda, how did it play in the room when she's in Tay Roc's face? You better act like you know. You better act, because I went crazy
like you fucking know
from the house. But
it played out crazy. It played out crazy, but I think it played out the way that it was supposed to, right? Like, you're not about to walk on the stage and just step all over me. I am Vixen, and that's it. Like, you're not about to, it's not going down like this. So I think from round one, she set the tone and set him and left him with a nice little message like, yo, you better be stepping all three because I'm here. You know what I mean? So that battle, I think after the first round, I was just like, it's a classic. It's just
a dope battle.
Going crazy because it was definitely one of them ones. from the first round from both of them. I was just like, it's about to be crazy all three, and that's what they presented, all three.
Right. That third round from Tay Roc to me was nasty, especially toward the end.
Open.
He went crazy in that.
Yeah, she definitely left the door open. She could have pushed the gas on him, but
when she got done finishing her third round, I was like, it's over. I already knew what was about to happen. I was like, it's over.
Hey Z, let me ask you, as you know, one of the guys looking, I'm sure you was absorbing a lot of the, what was going on and all that in terms of performance angle, you know what I'm saying? And that many people, when Roc is up there and he's shaking the room and getting the momentum back, what were you thinking, bro? Because momentum in battle rap is tough. And I think a lot of people, especially newer guys, don't really understand how that shit works. But what did you see that kind of stood out to you, seeing both of them go to war like that?
I enjoyed it. I thought that it was like, for the short time period, I was like, this is dope for what we got. And whoever picked the replacement, whoever was like, all right, throw Tay Roc in instead, praise, because that was a dope battle. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch the whole thing because I was kind of running around in the building. But I gotta say that Tay Roc bar, the bar, something about a white girl, I'm gonna catch her outside and she gonna see how a doctor feel.
Wow.
Now that's some fire. That's some fire.
Bad baby ball.
Tay Roc had a rebuttal too.
Yeah, he did. That's a fact.
Yeah.
It was just good to see. It was good to see. It was definitely battle of the night. And I'm gonna say it again. When Vixen is on the card with a lot of ladies, she seems to be the talk of the night. And now we keep seeing this pattern. It's interesting to me, Jennn. At what point do we just and then that's the other thing, rankings wise, is Jennn. She top 5 right now? She top 2 to you right now?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, the same way I was fair and I gave DNA every round over Vixen, I edged. And I have to do this a rewatch because I love this battle of the night, most explosive battle, the best back and forth. But on one watch, I edged every round to Vixen just because she brought more intangibles for me. You can sit there and laugh, young Cola. Let me
Get at him.
You can sit there and laugh. You can cackle away as much as you want. You can cackle away as much as you want. And I will go back and I will do my due diligence and I will watch each bar and each round. But I edged every round to Vixen simply because I thought she was more well-rounded. She was more she brought more each round. She brought humor. She was bullying Tay Roc up there and good, like shout out to Tay Roc. Shout out to Tay Roc for like allowing Vixen to kind of
he's a great sport.
Yeah, no, absolutely a great sport because she was like the way she commanded. This was shout out to Tay Roc, but this was Vixen's first time to show out on a big stage, and this is what you do. You've given your first opportunity, and you've got Tay Roc like 2 weeks, and I wondered if she would adapt a lot of the surf material to maybe Cave Gang material and direct it at Roc. No, she fucking didn't do that. Like, excuse me if I can't.
You can curse.
Okay, yeah, no, she went
YouTube don't pay no money.
Like she was. She was. I'm sure Tone Bro and Cola would.
Continue talking.
She went in. She went in. Like she went in. She was aggressive. She was versatile. She was humorous. She did what she does. Right. She brings so much, and she's so. She's such a commercial, marketable presence up there on that URL stage. And Tay Roc, like when Vixen went first, right? And yeah, and she came out and she was like crazy in that first, and I'm like, oh, Tay Roc's about to get smoked. No, I was wrong. Tay Roc came back and he was fire. Like he was the entertaining, the dismissive, this white girl, I'ma fuck up this white bitch. This white bitch can't beat me.
This a dumb white bitch.
We got a battle. We got a battle. Like if I was smack, I'd have been rubbing my money fingers. Like yes,
money fingers.
That's it. My money fingers. Like Tay Roc, he's been my gunner from day. One of the most consistent, one of the most true, one of the most reliable. I can bring out my Tay Roc any day of the week. That's my ace card. And now, like Vixen is up here doing this. Like I gave her the shot. You got Tay Roc. You got Tay Roc.
Gotta take advantage.
You got Tay Roc, and this is what you're doing. Yes, go white girl, black girl, corset girl, wherever you are, like do your thing. Like she was, corset
girl,
like,
go
on
crazy.
The Kings versus Queens against DNA. For me, she smoked it. Like she made a statement. She made a statement, and then she leveled up against Tay Roc. Like it's one thing.
Won't the Wody conversations be so interesting?
Oh, they're gonna be fun.
Talk that shit.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
They're gonna be very interesting.
Of the night, she might go down losing on caffeine. She might go down losing on the app. Yeah. But for me, it doesn't take away from her performance and what she brought on stage for 3 rounds. And I think what she did was stronger than any of the other girls. Now, again, I haven't seen day 2, so I will put that in consideration. Like shout out to Shuni, C3, you know what I'm saying, and Miss Miami. I haven't seen y'all battle, but until those battles drop, I'm loving Vixen.
All right, let's get in props to Vixen, prop to Roc. 2 weeks notice, that's dope. Regardless of what happens, for them to
that's crazy.
That stuff at the end of the year, this is the type of stuff we put into consideration.
Right? That's fire.
Material in that battle,
and they was both clean.
And direct.
They was both
clean and direct.
Yeah.
Both direct, tailored material. 2 weeks.
I love when she was talking shit. We on Twitter Spaces all motherfucking day. I was like, talk to him. We do be on Twitter Spaces all goddamn day.
Yeah. Now let's get to I guess this would be the de facto main event here. Gotti versus Jazz. This is very debated. This is a hotly debated card, and in regards to who won. And this battle, I think, is probably the most polarizing battle of the night. I'm gonna say this: I didn't expect Jazz's poise in her approach. I should have referenced some of the older battles. This very much reminded me of young Jazz, who was working the underdog. And I also think Jazz needs to get credit for some of the sports bars. If you look back, she's saying some cold shit. And but I want to get y'all perspective on it. I do want to know who y'all got winning. You know what I'm saying? Rita, we'll start with you. Rita, what's up? What do you think?
This battle, first of all, let me say my prediction going into this battle was I had Jazz winning the 2nd and 3rd rounds, right? Do I feel like she still got out of there winning 2 of those rounds, or could I debate 2 of those rounds for her? Absolutely. Overall, I feel like the battle is debatable. However, it's still highly entertaining. I think it still lived up to, what we expected it to be. I'm not sure how that translated at home via camera because my timeline looked a little iffy after the battle, but in the building, it lived all the way up to all expectations that we had. So it was just, it was phenomenal to see, phenomenal to watch. Jazz did her thing, like, completely undeniable. It's nothing you can tell Jazz at this point. Nothing. I don't want to hear about the outside stuff no more. I don't want to hear it no more because now that she's stepping outside, she's just stomping on everything. And she said she don't, it's been 6 months since her previous battle and she don't want to stay away that long. So
Woody's gonna be so fucking hard, yo.
Hurricane Dew, help me. What's up?
She was good. I mean, like you said, she was poised. She looked good. She could take bars. She don't give a fuck about what a nigga's talking about. She was talking to him. She was breaking him down as well. You know what I mean? Like, she was getting on everything about Geechee, about his situation. She didn't leave a stone unturned. I feel like in return, I honestly feel like he took it easy on her. I don't feel like that was a vicious Geechee. I feel like they have a real friendship, and he had to figure out how to write for that, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because Geechee's style is take your head off.
Right.
So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't feel like he rattled her. Those type of things don't rattle her. Like, you see how she treated QP? She don't care. She's a grown woman. So, but the writing approach, perfect.
Yeah, I can dig it. Z, what'd you think, bro? Because
y'all, come on, it's time to come in.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Rita, we're gonna bring you back in a second.
Now, but shout out to Geechee really quick before Z goes. Sure. Geechee did really good. He did hit a lot of shit that made me say, calm the fuck down. You know, he was saying some shit. He was saying some shit, man. I don't feel like repeating, but he was saying some shit. But he was walking that line. You know what I mean? And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But he was saying some shit. It wasn't no easy ass Geechee, but it wasn't the vicious Geechee that I know he could be.
Right. There's a moment in that battle where Gotti is addressing Jazz's relationship with the rest of the group, and the camera has all
that shit was shit out this battle, man. Y'all,
he was talking about that narrative that he created right there.
When he was talking about him and her mixing the most important thing. And Z, let me get to you because you knew here battle rap defense, the poise that you have to show in that moment. Let's talk about that.
I thought they both had pretty good poise. I thought it was like if you were there, like but I thought it was gonna play into the battle, but in the crowd there was actually like little signs with Jazz's face on it. I had one. Yeah, and I guess you were supposed to put them up based on your reaction. I don't know who gave them out, but they were there. But
she had them made.
Yeah, I thought they both had like cool, obviously they know each other well, kind of angles and just like creative angles. Like I thought they talked to each other really well. Like they were bringing up a lot of topics and touching on a lot of things. And when someone would mention something, the other person would just mention it and be like, man, I knew you was going to say this, so I got this for you. And I found that really like entertaining, honestly. Like they really talked to each other. Like, I know you, I'm going to talk to you very well.
Right. No, that was dope. I don't know how. There were a couple moments in that battle where I was like, man, this really could go either way. It was tough, man. It was and it's definitely a battle you got to watch over, I think, because the first time you hear some of the stuff, it's the shock value, the jokes and all that, but it doesn't, second time around, it don't really kind of do that. So it's interesting. But what did you think, Jennn? What did you think about it?
I think the shout out Charlotte. You don't appreciate the greatness that you had in your city that night. I don't know what I would give and what I would sell to have been there for these battles, but you did not appreciate them at various times. Both of them, like you said, he just mentioned it, Tone, the counter writing. You mentioned the angles that Jazz brought out. Like, it was a great battle, and I feel like the crowd watching at home, I don't know what it was like in the building, but watching at home, the crowd brought me down. And real talk, like I fell asleep. It was like 3-4 in the morning. Like, yeah. No. Actually, hold on. I fell asleep before that. I woke up to a Jazz reaction halfway, I think, through I woke up halfway through, and then I watched it again, and I'm like, the crowd, you are not worthy. Like, you didn't appreciate. But I gave it to Jazz. I gave it to Jazz 2-1. I thought she took the second and third. Okay. She took a slow start into it. She kind of went into it with jokes, whereas Geechee is like, he straight up disrespects. Like, you saw what he did to Casey, maybe hit him hard from the beginning, and kind of I feel like from Jazz I wanted more emotion. Like, I really wanted more. Give me some, like, I feel like Jazz always understands, I said it earlier, understands the assignment. Like, she comes and she delivers. Her pen is on point. She touches on all of the things she needs to. Angles were brilliant. But I wanted to feel a little bit more. Geechee has so much that I feel. Like he doesn't even need to necessarily have the most technical pen. I feel like a lot of his third was maybe, and I gave Jazz the second and third, but you feel Geechee. I wanted to feel Jazz in the way that I feel Geechee, and her pen is eloquent and technical and layered enough to make me feel that. And I feel like the next layer of Jazz is for her to kind of maybe switch up pacing, tempo, and use her sarcasm better. Like she has some real great sarcasm, like the whole I fuck Geechee, like the whole that, like I feel like that angle, Jazz could have played that like she won to me clear, pretty clear. She took the second and third. Geechee took the third off. Yeah, for me, Geechee took the third off. It was a short third. I didn't put like he went into the whole. I liked his Jazz doing the slogan stuff, but I thought I feel like a lot of that was prepared very late, and he was putting it together as he spat it, because he can do that. I feel like he didn't take Jazz seriously enough, and she did. She did. She wanted to be Geechee, the champion of the year, like, and she did enough for me. She was consistent. Okay. Her pen was nice. It was sharp. It was polished. I just wanted more emotion. That was all.
I see. Cola, what's up, Cola? What's going on, man? What you think?
Let the ladies work, G. I'm just let it work.
Okay. Well, so wait,
CeCe,
did y'all all have Jazz
CeCe,
win?
hold on, CeCe.
Yeah,
CeCe,
what's up? What's up, CeCe?
Oh no, I was just trying to listen and see what he was gonna say, but he ain't.
So wait. Everybody here have Jazz win. I need to know. CeCe, you got Jazz? What's up? What we doing?
I got Jazz second and third, but I will say this because we gave a lot of Jazz praise. So I don't want to, repeat everybody. But I will say this to Geechee.
Sure.
Them dispatcher bars and angles.
Yeah.
I know Gaddis is kicking herself in the ass like, God damn it.
Seriously.
Why didn't I say that shit?
Yeah.
Them 911 dispatcher angle was perfect. And how we tied George Floyd and Sean Bell into it, which are still trigger points for the Black community.
Yeah.
Anybody that felt that summer of 2020, that was smart. I thought Geechee so far has done the best with that angle. Misfit. I don't know if we're ever gonna get Jazz versus Misfit.
We need it at some point.
At this point, Misfit, you better go out here because everybody is using this angle up at this point. But I thought Geechee did good. I definitely like Jazz. I like when she was kind of, calling him like champion of the year. Yeah, addressing him lazy.
That was funny.
That was funny. That's
funny.
Jazz. Jazz is a funny person, and I like that they both were themselves, but they also in pockets were very, very serious and going for each other's necks.
Right.
Geechee was saying some crazy shit about the Bardashians. Everybody took strays in that bitch. It was a good back and forth. It wasn't my battle of the night. I said if Geechee and Jazz was not battle of the night, I would be a little salty about it because they had the most time to get ready. But I'm not disappointed with the outcome of the battle. But I don't think that Jazz is going to win on the app. I think Geechee fans and I think the West Coast is going to infiltrate that fucking app. And they're going to take that shit from Jazz. They're going to take it from her. I feel it in my spirit.
# blame the West. Now shout out to y'all because this is dope perspective and all that. I want to go around. I want to give each person an ISO. I do want to know as you close out, you talk to people, to give them your social media and all that. But I want to know out of 10 what y'all giving this card. All right. So we're gonna start with LondonJennn first. Give your salutations and how to follow you and all that. But out of 10, what do you got this card ring? We're gonna start with LondonJennn first.
Oh wow,
Jennn.
I was not ready. I'm gonna say I give the battlers an 8, and I give the crowd a strong 4. LondonJennn, all one word, 3 N's on my Jennn. Follow me on all platforms. Check me out on allhiphop.com. I write hip hop music stories, and check me out on Battle Rap Trap, Caffeine, YouTube, all of that good stuff.
Fire. And Jennn, I super appreciate you because I know it's late over there. You got the
I'm about to get to work.
Oh, see, that's crazy. I don't. All right,
this is the start of my night.
Oh, you're like
I'm about to get to work. This is morning times for me.
I can dig it. All right. Well, Reda, we'll go with you next. Reda, it's on you.
Talk Champion, y'all already know the vibes. Reda Puffin Loud on Twitter, Slim Reda on Instagram. I'm going to give this card a 9. And I think the only thing that kept it from being a 10 is the Verb performance. So shout out to the people in the crowd for not giving him a chance, not allowing him to rap his material through. If he was able to rap it through, I feel like we would have got somewhere with it. We would have been, be able to gain an understanding. But because that little hiccup happened with the crowd, I'm giving it a 9. I enjoyed everything else. Every other battle was a good back and forth. Day 3 as well. So make sure y'all got the app and y'all looking for those battles.
Right.
But yeah, you already know the vibes. Champion, URL. Yeah, I'm out.
Big salute. And then we gonna go to Hurricane Do. What's up?
The Hurricane Do everywhere. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel too right now. I give the event a 7 because I think Official and DNA that could have been for something else.
Yeah.
Verb's performance, and the fact that they had to switch out Tay Roc and Vixen, even though it was a fire battle, initially everybody was waiting for Surf and Vixen, but I still was entertaining the battlers. Everybody was fire.
Okay, no doubt. That's Hurricane Do, y'all. CeCe, what's up?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can follow me everywhere. Is CeCe on air, CeCe on air. That's for all social media. Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast. Shout out to the team. Make sure y'all check out our new website, letstalkbattlerap.com. LTBR podcast on social media. Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast on YouTube. My score for my rating for the event is going to be a 6.5, only because there was a few lackluster performances. We all know who were lackluster. So unfortunately, I can't go higher than a 6.5 or a 7. No.
Okay,
nothing.
I can dig it. And then my man Z, what up, bro? Z, talk to us, man.
Praise. As Z the Dropout everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, Caffeine. I need to get them Caffeine followers up. We need to get some more.
I got you, Z.
Z the Dropout. I give it a 9 out of 10, to be honest. Like it was 3 days of battles. You had like the preliminaries and like the proving grounds, then a main card, and then there was another card after that where the battles were fire. So I think a lot of people just like see the main card, but it's the only thing that could have made it a 10 is like Diddy or Drake come in and just throwing 100,000 on the battle. That's a 10 out of 10, but because that didn't happen, it's a 9 out of 10. Like, praise.
Yeah. My man Z, man, yo, big salute to all of y'all, man. I really do appreciate it. Z, we gotta do a full length sync up at some point, bro. That's still gonna happen. And Hurricane Do, LondonJennn, CeCe, Reda, y'all are great. Continue to do this. Continue to be in media. We need women's voices and perspectives. We respect it. You know what I mean? So you already know how I feel.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So big salute. All right.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
No doubt. Peace. Salute. You know what I mean? And now, Cola. Housekeeping, a little bit of housekeeping to do. You know what I'm saying? We got the young lady from San Bernardino, current Gotti, coming up. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the radio show as well. Follow us and follow everybody else here.
Listen, it's a long night. Listen, it's
long
a long night. We got the Gotti coming in, coffee. Get you. Listen, dab of milk. Stir it up. It's gonna be up. Radio
shot of espresso.
It's gonna be a movie tonight, fellas. Get coffee.
Oh, we on the West too. And shout out to the whole West Coast, man, the whole West Coast scene. Shout out to my man Nico out there doing his business. You know what I'm saying? As far as on the media side, man, everybody making a scene out there. Beast Gatlin, You know what I mean? Shout out to West Coast Elites, man. The Riot, of course. You know what I mean? And everybody that's doing their numbers, man. Really salute, man, to the culture in general. Follow us at Black Compass BCM. Join the Discord, the whole society. We talk everything, sports, music, culture, things like that. And make sure you follow everybody, man. Cola, any words to the people? Any wise words to the people?
Listen, salute the team, man. Tone, Polo, Posey, Jersey, myself. Salute the Army, Good Guy Gang. We in the building. And earn your medals, drop tomorrow. Just be on the lookout, man. Listen, a lot of things coming. And listen, it's a movie. Make sure you go get that Easy Block Captain Himothy. Gotta support that. Gun Titles, what up? And make sure y'all go be on the lookout for that Henny and Tay Roc interview. Fire. Yeah, we working. Let's get it.
Right on, man. Black Compass Media. We up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Fact.